What's up? Hey, Kobo, how's it going? It's been a while.
Yeah. Very good, very good. And who is this? Who is
Who's that
this?
handsome fella?
Oh.
Well, before we get to him, how about we just introduce ourselves first, and then we can get to the guest of honor. Kobo,
Yeah.
would you like to go first?
Alright, Bokobokobo Kobo Kanaeru at your service. Let me be your sun to shine your day. It's Kobo Kanaeru from Hololive, Indonesia, 3rd generation. Nice to meet you all, and nice to meet you to the guy who haven't introduced himself.
Kobo,
Yeah.
when did you add more to your intro? I thought it was just Bokobokobo, Regis Altera, your service. Let me be the sun to shine your day. Why did you add more? I don't know the rest.
Shut up! I'm nervous! I'm nervous! What do you mean I'm doing the intro in front of that guy? Ah!
With those introductions over, we have a wonderful, amazing, distinguished guest. Would you like to introduce yourself real quick?
Hello, my name is Hugo Pierre Martin. Thanks for having me, Kobo Altair. Good to be here. I'm a voiceover actor and actor.
A voice actor? Wait, no way. Wait,
Wait, you're also
Kobo,
an
you booked a
actor?
voice actor?
Huh?
Oh, is it a mistake? Was it
Ooh.
the wrong
Cut the
booking?
show! Cut the show! No, I'm joking. Well, it's very nice to meet you, Mr. Hugo. Do you mind me if I call you Mr. Hugo or Hugo or
Hugo is fine. I
Okay.
mean, you're welcome to go nuts.
Monsieur
Okay.
Hugo? How about that?
That works too.
Sir
Music to my
Hugo.
ears.
So you have the format of this little talk show is going to be a couple of questions, maybe more than a couple of questions, on voice acting, on projects that Hugo has done with voice acting, tips for voice acting, everything with those kind of things. But at the end, after those questions, we'll do a quick little fun voice acting.
Let's
Prompt.
go.
So we're gonna have a lot of fun today. So, Kobo!
Yeah. Wait, you haven't introduced yourself, Ragus.
I did.
Oh, you did?
Bokobokobo, Regis Altera, your service. Let me be the sun to shine your day.
Okay.
No?
Nice to meet you, Ragus. Yeah.
Nice to meet you too, brat.
Okay. Shall we start now?
Sure.
Okay.
So, those of you who may not recognize Mr. Hugo by his wonderful face or by his name, what is the voice acting role that you are most known for?
It is the French guy called Chamber from VALORANT.
Okay. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah! He's Chamber from the FPS shooter game from Riot Games. Valorant. I know that Kobo is a very big fan of Valorant and of Chamber, right?
Nice.
Yeah,
Well, thank
yeah.
you. I'm honored.
I often to play Chamber, you know?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
I know.
yeah. Yeah, also my
Yeah.
favorite character.
Even after the nerf.
After the nerf, I'm sorry.
Not so much.
I'm sorry. But
That's okay. It's okay. I don't take it personally.
but I'm used to be the main of Chamber. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know. Well, I'm honored. Thank you.
Got a pretty big mega fan right there. But
Yeah.
as much as I'd love to talk about Valorant real quick, first I want to start with a more level start. So, Mr. Hugo, Monsieur Hugo, mon ami Hugo. How did you begin your voice acting journey? Like, how did you get into it? What inspired you to try your best at voice acting characters, getting roles, auditioning? What inspired you? How did you begin?
What's my origin story? Well, I was in school for acting, and in a lot of acting schools, they're really theater-based, at least at the time, and so there's some sense of film and TV, but really no sense of voiceover as a career. So after I left school, the first job I ever did, and the first I got that, maybe I can pursue this, was I found a job on Craigslist.
Wait,
And-
Craigslist.
Craigslist?
Yeah.
You didn't get
Craigslist.
stabbed?
I did. I know it was. I did. At first, I responded to that job. I went and I got stabbed, and then I learned to be more selective with my no. There was at the time. Now Craigslist is not a great place to look for jobs, but for a while it was a place to look for as a non-union actor. And this was a French Xbox commercial, like a national French Xbox commercial that was casting out of San Francisco, where I used to live, where I come from. And I got the part because they were looking for a local French speaker, and there weren't that many French actors or even people looking on Craigslist for that. So I got that job, and that was the start, because it was like, oh wow, this is good money. And
So you had like
yeah.
no experience before you landed that job.
no voiceover experience. I just had acting experience.
Ah, that's cool.
So it was very nerve-wracking. You know, it was nerve-wracking to be in a big studio, and I remember being like really nervous and trying to like calm my nerves and having a pad of paper, and the lines were La nouvelle Xbox 360, ici aujourd'hui, prête pour demain. The new Xbox 360, here for today, or yeah, ready for tomorrow. This is a long time ago, but it's just you're in a booth, and there's you know in your headset you're hearing the director in France, and they're saying more like this, more like that, and I was just so nervous, and I had like a pad of paper, and I was like scribbling like little like abstract things, going just like yes, like more like this, and you know it made no sense, but it was just like when you're an actor and you're nervous, you do whatever you can to calm your nerves. So that was the first job, and then a little bit later I moved to Los Angeles, and you know it's hard to get things going in Los Angeles. So the one thing I had control over was applying for jobs online. And so I had a little mic, and I made like my first reel, and I would apply to little jobs. Nowadays people like go on Fiverr and all this, but back then there wasn't all that. There was just kind of Craigslist and the casting sites, and most actors I knew were not pursuing voiceover. It wasn't very popular to pursue voiceover. So there's a lot of competition. So I just hustled, and eventually I made a reel, and then I got an agent. And then
So you kind of got into the whole voice acting thing pretty early on then.
yeah, so to speak, 2009, 2010 was that commercial. Yeah. So it was very different, a very different market. I see now I'm on Twitter. I've been on Twitter for a little while, and I see all the up and coming voiceover actors, and it's like, it's hard because everybody's doing it everywhere in the world. So there's a lot of competition. Back then it was rare for me to meet another actor who was an actor and also pursuing voiceover. I was always kind of more of a curiosity sometimes with up and coming actors. There was always established voiceover actors, but it was, yeah.
Has there been any like established voice actors that you particularly got inspiration from? Like whether you like the way they talk or how they portrayed a certain character or something like that?
I will answer like this, because not really. I mean, obviously, like people, like you look up people like Mel Blanc, you know, who did Bugs Bunny and all the Looney Tunes and all those characters. You can find a great interview with him with David Letterman that are they're virtuosos. I never really considered myself like a real voiceover actor, because I shouldn't say that, because there's just all kinds, but there are voice actors who are like just can do so many voices, and they can turn it on.
Right.
And it's just their thing, and they go out in public and they do it, and they can kind of show off in a way that's just entertaining and not. But I've never really I've always identified as an actor, and voiceover is what I've done. I feel like I have some range, but in Los Angeles, I would go in person. We used to go in person, and sometimes I would sit with these really experienced voice actors, or sometimes audition with them.
Ooh, that must be scary.
Yeah, I mean, at the thing is it would be kind of, it was a little intimidating, especially when you know who you're going in with. You're a little nervous. You learn to kind of handle the nerves. But it was cool, and it was definitely intimidating, because you talk to these guys in Burbank who had been in LA for like 20, 30, 40 years, and they have all kinds of stories, and they voice match all these celebrities and for movies, and you know, when one cartoon character is no longer, that person's no longer doing it, they find the replacement. They're these really magnetic, amazing actors that nobody really knows. That now people know more. Like, it's all of a sudden become very fashionable to be a voice actor. But when I was like up and coming, I don't feel like, except for maybe in some conventions, people people were talking about voiceover actors.
I mean, I know that Kobo, and partially me too, we both want to become voice actors. So, Kobo, are there any questions that you want to ask about like getting started or any general questions?
Yeah, I personally, before being an anime, a cartoon, I wanna be a voice actress. So, I don't know.
Just any tips or anything?
Maybe like how to make your first demo reel, or where to go for, union or non-union, or maybe stuff like that. Start with that.
Yeah, like do I need to make like what kind of portfolio that I need to make in my channel? Like that.
Well, you have I'd say probably the answer for you is a little different than the average voice actor, because you're already a voice actor in a sense with what you do, and you're very popular. So you can use that platform to try to reach people for representation or for jobs and things like that. And I always think with any reels, you just have to kind of do your research, look at who you're trying to emulate as far as getting an agent or what their path is. Just really look them up and study them and see their reels and go, okay, what is it about their reels that makes it good? And how can I go about trying to reach that level and being really honest with yourself?
So it's kind of like studying what other people do too.
You got to study what the people ahead of you are doing. And then the hard part is being really honest about where you're at and how you can get to that level. So it does help to have somebody who's in the industry, who's a little bit ahead of you, who can give you, constructive feedback to try to push you. And it could be a class or something like that, or it could just be you just push yourself. Some people need classes. Yeah, so it depends.
You hear that, Kobo? You got to study, okay? You got to study.
Do you think I have the potential of being a voice actress? Like, have you ever watched anime before, Hugo?
I have watched anime. I don't watch a lot of anime, but definitely. And I know some of the Valorant actors do anime. I've done a little bit of animation, but not much. I've never done anime. But of course, I would say most voice actors who do well have a little bit of musical. A lot of them have musical training, so you have musical training. Because the thing is if you can handle a song and you can sing in different ways using different parts of your instrument and notes, that's what a lot of voice acting is. It ends up being very technical, even for commercials, but also for animation. I'm sure it's not all inspiration. Sometimes you have to work fast, and sometimes the director is just going to tell you, no, could you just go up at the end? Or could you go down at the end? And you have to that has to be sort of second nature for you to just work sort of technically and not feel like, nervous about it and just sort of execute.
So because Koba has like a lot of experience with singing, and she's absolutely insanely good with singing too. So that would help her in her journey with voice acting as well, because the techniques kind of mix and match.
Yeah. I think I find a lot of voice actors, being an actor helps, doing acting training. So that would be the other thing, is to just go into an acting class or do a play, or it's not necessary, but that's one part. But the other part is sort of that technical understanding of your voice. And because the fact is with voiceover, some people get lucky and land one thing, but for the most part, you want to be flexible and be open to different things. So that means you have to have your flexibility with your voice and to be able to go, oh, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this. So it just makes you more available for more things, more possibilities.
Okay, so being flexible is good. That's good. Okay, Kovo, are there any other questions that you wanted to ask about, like just general voice acting before I ask the last one? I can see that brain turning. As small as it might be, it's still moving. You got this.
I don't know. My brain's hurt.
It's okay. Maybe once you remember, or if you figure something out, you can just butt in and say it. Okay.
Okay.
One question that I was actually pretty curious about was, let's say you get a generic project from a generic voice acting studio with a generic character. What is can you like briefly outline the process of recording lines for a typical project?
Not an audition, but you book something.
Yeah, let's say you already got the role.
Video game.
Let's say you got the role.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
you
it happens.
just got your lines.
It happened to me recently. I mean, you get booked sometimes for video games where they're gonna say, I did one recently where they're like, you might do 10 to 15 characters, and I auditioned for 5, and they're not gonna tell me that the ones I did. They're just gonna say you're gonna do 10 to 15 characters. And you move really fast, and they just kind of go, okay, this guy's a grunt. He's a grunt soldier, and yeah, he's all right. Just give it a try, and you just kind of jump in, and it's easy if you're inexperienced to kind of go, wait a second, I need to like figure something out. But ultimately, you just have to kind of have in your bag that you just try something. And if you have a good director, they're like, nah, and this happens to me all the time. They go, that's a little high class. Maybe you make him a little more working class. And you just have to adjust right away.
So you gotta visualize what they're trying to get and then match that visualization with your voice.
You just have to have done it before. If you booked something, most likely, of course, there's always exceptions. There's people who get booked for things like this. It's their first time. But typically, you're going to be auditioning. You'll have done hundreds of auditions before. You'll have done hundreds
I've heard
of
it's
auditions.
very, very tough. It's very tough.
Yeah, and you get sent sometimes files, and there's like 25 characters, and you have a day or two to do them.
Kobo,
And
do
you
you
might
think you
not
can do
have
25
to do all of
characters?
them.
25?
Do you even know 25 characters? Like A, B, C, D, E, F, G,
Oh, come on now.
H.
Bruh. I thought, what characters, bro? But 25 characters is, wow.
That's insane.
It's crazy.
Isn't it,
Yeah, it
It's
is. And that's
crazy, yes.
probably, that's an extreme example, and you might not actually submit all those characters, but you might try just because you're like, well, maybe they'll listen to this file and not listen to this file. So some of them will sound a little same, but they'll just do different intensity. So after a while, you just sort of accept that you have like dozens and dozens of different voices inside of you, and you just have to trust that when someone asks you to do it, it's gonna come out. You just trust.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Well, thank you very much for answering the question just about general voice acting. I know that we could, ask really any voice actor about that, but I feel like your experience is pretty unique and
Yeah.
it's definitely very valuable. So we appreciate that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, thanks for having me. Happy to answer.
Now then.
I have a question, but it's more about Valorant things.
Well, we're about to move right into Valorant questions. So do you want to start off with that, Kobo?
Like, I'm really curious, how did you get the part of Timber?
Sure. Well, it's not a super interesting story, except that Chamber was pretty sure the pandemic was happening, so it was a pretty crazy time. And so, not that an audition wouldn't be just done from home, but I must have gotten the audition. I don't remember exactly when. And of course, you guys remember Deadeye. Deadeye was the prototype for, some of you remember, the prototype for Chamber, and that's what they sent me, the picture of Deadeye. And they told me, Kobo, do you know The Matrix? Do you ever watch the Matrix movies?
I know, but I haven't. Why?
Oh, okay. Well, some of your viewers may know there's a French character in a scene with Monica Bellucci in maybe it's the third Matrix. Maybe it's the second.
I've only watched the first one. Sorry.
Oh, really? That's the best one. But
Some
they're
people
good.
say that the second isn't very good and the third isn't very good either. So
I think they're great. I rewatched them and I think
Okay.
they're fantastic. Yeah, they're heady, but I think they're fantastic. I think they're better than they've blossomed, but that's just me. But anyway, so it won't be relevant to you guys, but there's a French character who's very French and very just leans into his accent, and I believe that was their reference. So when I heard that, I was like, okay, I already do, that's just, a silky French accent. And so I auditioned, and then they called me back to a studio. I went in person, and I had like a really long callback. and we went through all the chamber lines, and then you leave and you go, okay, well that seemed promising, but you don't know, and then I don't know how much time went by, and then you get booked, and then I'm not sure if at the callback, probably at the callback, you find out it's Valorant. You didn't know it's Valorant with the audition.
Huh? You
And
don't
then-
know it's Valorant?
No, for most video games, they don't tell you what it is in the audition. Sometimes you can guess. Sometimes they're not very like secretive, and you go like, oh, I know what this is, but you can do your research. But sometimes they won't tell you. They'll have a code name, and so I didn't know. And then we got to recording, and that was it.
So in a way, since you don't really have too much to work off of based off, except for like image and maybe name, so that means you kind of get to create what the character sounds like and acts like too, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think the
pretty powerful.
lines, yeah, the lines dictated. The director Jeremy was really helpful in guiding things, and we collaborated on how thick Chambers' accent would be, and yeah,
They are so
That's
dead.
cool.
good.
That's so cool.
Kobo, we'll get to that part. We'll get to that part in just a second.
Okay.
Calm.
I'll save it the best for the last. So, and how do you feel? Like you didn't know it's for Valorant, right? It's for a popular game. And how do you feel about voice acting a popular
It's
character
been
in a popular
really,
game?
it's been really great. It's been really overwhelming. I wasn't on social media when it came out. I never really been much on social media, so you can imagine when you like see a game and you come out and you go, "Oh wow, this is really popular," and wow, this, and then you look online, you're like, "Wow, look at all this fan art. It's really popular." I didn't know about video games in terms of them, like the fan art and the fan fiction and just how engaged people are. It's in my generation with like growing up with comics. Obviously, we weren't really online, but we like it was like X-Men. You know, X-Men was really like this whole universe. So it feels like Valorant is the same level of engagement in a sense of identifying. Although it's different, it's a video game and the story is being layered on top of it. But I remember as a kid, being like, oh, it'd be so cool if some of my comics had a video game. I remember like writing in notebooks and being like, oh yeah, what would their power be, and what would their, you know what I mean? Like you're doing all that imaginative thing. So it's interesting to flash forward now with generations of very young people and some not so young that are into this world. So it's been crazy because I went on social media eventually and discovered all of it.
So Hugo, I know this might be a little bit weird to say, but do you know how many people play Valorant?
No, I don't know.
Would you like to know?
Sure.
How much? How
Although
many?
not everybody plays in English, so they may not hear your voice. Monthly, there's been a trend of 20 million players.
Wow.
Does that
Cool.
at all change how you feel about acting as Chamber, or voice acting Chamber, or the pressure?
Yes.
Is there any pressure?
I haven't recorded for. I mean, I can
Right.
say I haven't recorded for Chamber in a long time. And so since I've been on social media and I've interacted with fans and I've noticed how popular it is, and I've also like seen more of the story, and I've listened to all the other great performances by the agents after me and before me. And so there is a little bit more. Also, like my voice changes a little bit. It gets deeper as I get older.
Right.
So a lot of times if I do a Chamber line or something, I go, oh, I have to be like Chamber in the game, I have to be usually standing up. I have to warm up my voice a lot to be a little bit higher, because normally my voice is a little bit deeper. So yeah, there's all these considerations now that I would be a little bit more in my head as far as recording again. I'd be like, oh, okay. Do I know anything different? But ultimately, you just, as an actor, you have to get out of your own way and just trust the directors and go, it'll be okay. But what really reassures me, what I really like, is that it's an open world and Chamber is an unexplored character. So in a sense, we don't really know who he is, really know who his backstory is. I don't have any like secrets or anything, but so there's always a possibility that it's like, it's okay. He doesn't have to be one way. He can be complex. And he doesn't have to be boxed into sounding exactly the same all the time. He can be an evolving person. Why not? I think that Ride is up to the task for it to be three-dimensional as we bring to it. So that's the way I think about it, because that's how I try to think of all acting. So I might as well honor Riot's, all the work they do, and try to bring as much of myself to it.
I'm not gonna lie, I never thought about it that way.
Whoa.
Maybe because I'm not a professional voice actor, but yeah, interesting.
Interesting.
Well, it's different because it's long, this long narrative, and I have ownership of it basically, and I can see it's worth doing that. With a lot of video games, if you get hired for 1 day or 2 day, you're kind of just there to execute. There's not really a time to be too loose. There's not the freedom. Like with Valorant and Riot, I had the time. We did a whole recording day and then scrapped that and re-recorded because we wanted to change the accent.
Whoa.
So they're willing to do that. They were like, we want him more French, and so we went back and recorded a whole set of lines to make it more French.
That sounds like you have just so much re-recording to do.
It wasn't that bad. They still move fast and efficiently, but it's still a different category because for other video games, they don't have time to do that, and they're gonna try to do the best with the time they have. But I felt like Riot is willing to take the extra steps basically to try to reach for something. So I appreciate that. It was my only time with a voiceover job that I ever, probably one of the few times that I did something like that.
Hey, you did amazing. You did absolutely amazing.
Thank you.
So,
yeah.
have you ever played Valorant? Why? Why?
What's stopping you? What's
I have
stopping you?
I have a Mac operating system.
Okay.
Oh, cool. He's a Mac guy. Do we just cut the interview? Do we just stop?
Why? I don't know.
Mac.
Okay. But are you interested to play the game?
I mean, I'm curious. It's not going to happen on my own time, probably. But hopefully one day maybe I go to a convention or a video game something, and someone says, "Hey, hop on," and I can try it. It's gonna be really humiliating because like, I used to play video games when I was really young, like way before you guys were born.
Which kind?
I played games you probably never heard of. The company was called Sierra. I don't think they exist anymore. Do you know Sierra? You have to be probably like 30-year-old. Well, I think they did create Half-Life at one point. Do you remember Half-Life?
Half-Life, yeah, I know Half-Life.
Yeah, I think Sierra was involved in Half-Life. But
oh, okay, gotcha.
yeah,
Interesting.
They're very charming if you look them up. They did Heroes Quest and King's Quest.
Oh, King's Quest, I've heard of that one.
Yeah, there you go. That's Sierra. Yeah. They're great. I love them. So I played them when I was a child and was really into them. And then I quit. And then I played some video games here and there, but I really kind of left video games behind me. So I'm like really bad at video games. Like it's like if you started playing the piano and like you could just play chopsticks.
No.
Like,
it's different.
Everyone else is like
no.
But that's because you grew up with it.
No, I can't beat you. I can't beat you.
You could say that
I
with
bet you will. Well,
okay.
video games is really easy for everybody to learn.
Yeah, Valorant is
it's just gonna be a little rough at the beginning.
Right.
But,
Right. Okay.
No, seriously, you just need maybe 1 year to master Valorant.
I have to do a year?
Cool, a year's a long time. I don't know.
That's a long commitment.
No, a year. I mean, no. A year is a year. It's only 365 days.
Oh, well, you put it that way. Okay.
It's only 365 days. Don't worry. Don't worry about it.
I guess I can break it down. I have a big calendar with 365 days, and I can just...
Yeah.
We're just gonna go over to your place and just mark on the calendar. Valorant practice with Kobo. Valorant practice with Kobo every month.
Let's go!
And then you show up
How
on
many
the
hours a day
VCT.
do I need to do? Like just an hour? It's like piano practice. Half an hour?
Okay. Here's my advice as a Valorant player. So you need 1 year and around 20 hours per day.
Okay.
Kobo, do you know how much that is?
Got it. Yeah, 4 hours.
I don't know.
I can get by on 4 hours of sleep.
Kobo, that's 7,300 hours. With
All
3 more
right.
thousand hours, he can
All
become
right,
a
15.
professional
How
at
about it?
anything that he does.
15.
It's almost
15
like
hours.
10,000 hours in a year. Wow.
15 hours? Hey, 5,400 hours a year isn't that bad, right, Hugo?
Yeah, that's no problem. I mean, after this chat, we're gonna set it up.
Let's go.
I'm gonna do a mod on my Mac. I'm gonna break my Mac with some kind of mod or some kind of download.
Now, there is one thing that I think Kobo would love to ask you.
Okay. I think I know. I think I know what you're gonna ask, Ragus. Okay. No.
Okay, go for it.
Okay. Shut up.
Go for
Okay. You shut up.
Okay,
Okay.
I'll shut up.
So.
La 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 la.
Oi. Okay. What's your favorite voice line of Timber?
Oh my gosh. I like thought before this. I was like, oh my god, what I never know. I was just asking some fans what theirs were. What's yours?
Oh, that's a good question. Kobo, do you have an answer for that?
Okay. What's mine?
Fake fan.
No, this is a fake fan because I love all the voice line. I love French accent. I love anything about it.
I like the one. I'll do the one. I can do the one that kind of that was the most popular and that created the most fan art, which was well. There's probably other ones, but it's.
Viper, you must let me take you out sometime. Dinner, dancing. I know the perfect place.
Okay, Hugo. Can you just entertain her Kobo for a second? Can you change Viper to Kobo? If you feel comfortable doing it. It's okay.
Kobo, you must let me take you out sometime. Dinner, dancing. I know the perfect place.
I think you killed her. Aw.
I'm sorry, I
too weird.
teared up.
Oh. I tried to make it innocent. It's not a. It's we're.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm really
Still,
that
like-
happy. Oh, thank you.
Really?
Isn't it wonderful to see like the effects of your work? To see how far-reaching it is? Isn't it cool, Hugo?
It's very cool. It's very overwhelming, and I appreciate it. It's hard to kind of understand what how immersed people are in these games and how much they spend with them, and the whole world that Riot creates. So it's like we sometimes the voice actors, we feel like such a small part of it because we only just worked on it for a few days, and everyone else worked on it like for years. So then we kind of were just parachuted in, but. Because most of the lines, I forget that I record them, and then people are like, oh, I like this line, and I'm like, I have no recollection of.
From what I've heard from a lot of voice actors of very popular stuff, you're going to have to remember that, because there's going to be a lot of people that are going to be asking.
Yeah. I've had enough like repeated to me, so I think I have like 12 or 24 that I'm like, okay, yeah, I think I remember that line, but yeah, it's funny. We don't. Oh, sometimes we do get them ahead of time, but sometimes we just show up and they just give us the lines. Or write them live. Sometimes the writers are like writing them live. So,
even those quick little recordings still make it to millions of people around the world. So
yeah,
hey, pat yourself on the back for that one. It's great. It's great to see that.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
On a more lighthearted note, yeah, Kobo, yeah.
No. I just
Okay.
I just want to hear more voice line, but
Do you
yeah.
mind doing a couple? Maybe
I
we
can
could
do a
pick out some.
couple. I did other interviews where I must have done like a dozen, so you guys deserve a few.
Can you do?
I'll ask for one.
Can you do the you want to play? Let's play.
Oh, that's the hardest one because they put all that reverb on it. It's so
Don't worry,
funny
we can do
too
that.
because
We can do that too. We just go like,
I must. Yeah, right.
What?
And
You
and
want to play? Let's play.
No, too much reverb, Ragus. No.
Too much? Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, I'm not the professional here, so maybe we'll let the professional do the work.
Oh,
You
he's
want to
cooking.
play? Let's play.
Whoa!
It's not quite. I get we're so silly because we want to repeat it. We want to go, oh, make it sound like that. But I don't know. It's whatever. We worked our way up to that. Must have done like 10 different alts.
Hey. You still hit it with that.
Yeah, I always do.
Yeah.
I know,
It's
I know
Same
that's
person,
like the
same
line.
voice. It's good.
Yeah.
My request. Come on, shut up. Shut up. Let me get my request in too.
Okay.
Sorry. We've been noticed. Follow my lead. I know how to make an entrance. Do you remember that one?
Oh, no. I can just say it. We've been noticed.
Follow my lead. I know how to make an entrance.
I know how to make an entrance.
I can type it in the chat if you'd like.
No, I got it. We've been noticed. Follow my lead. I know how to make an entrance.
Thank you for indulging in our selfish requests. That's you bring a lot of joy to both of these kids' hearts.
You're very kind.
Okay, cool. Well, no more. Okay, no more. I'm sorry. No more. Okay.
I want more.
One more. What do you think, Hugo? What do you think?
Should we save it? We could save it for when we get a lull.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll just pick one. I'll bust out at some point.
Sure.
I'll surprise you.
So I'm glad that we got to talk about Valorant because Valorant is obviously a pretty big part of your career, I feel. But it's not the only thing that you're working on. We did a little bit of research into your newest project that we'd like to talk a little bit about. I guess not newest project, but newest project. The Diaries of
Netofficius the Vampire.
Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe we can start off a little bit simple with what is an audio drama? What can we expect to hear from an audio drama?
Well, I suppose some people just call it a podcast. It's an audio story that I just have on YouTube, and I make little animatics with it so that you can read along basically with the story. Excuse me. But I also sometimes include fan art because what I've been really blessed with Valorant is all these fan artists who are already creating fan art. I sort of struck up internet friendships with them. And then some of them started listening to my audio series, my story, which is, different. It's every week and it's sometimes as long as 11 minutes, sometimes as short as 5 minutes, kind of depends. It's each chapter. And they created all this fan art for the audio series and were really gracious for me to use it. So I use it for the art for the series. And yeah, it's been really a blessing. I write it and I produce it and I voice all the characters.
Wow.
Except I will have my first guest star in a couple weeks. So if you want to catch up, in a couple weeks there'll be a voice actor guest star who's well known.
Okay.
And who did a great job. And so that's your exclusive.
Ooh, exclusive news right here,
Oh,
guys.
interesting.
Thank you very much for explaining that, because I know a lot of people may not know exactly what an audio drama is, so I just wanted to clear that out of the way. But I guess the question is, what is it about? I personally have listened to a couple of them, so I don't. This question is not for me. But what is it about? Why should people listen to it?
It's a good question. I think first off, I had one listener artist who said they really don't listen to a lot of audiobooks or audio dramas, but they got into it because the first episode is pretty short. It's very easygoing and it's pretty comedic and light in a lot of ways. It's kind
I
of
did
moody.
feel like that was pretty light, and it was pretty funny. It was just like, oh yeah, I'm just writing in my journal.
It's a little silly, and then it kind of transforms as the story goes on, so it becomes more action oriented and like some romance and things like that. But it's the kind of thing that if try the first episode, and if you're enjoying it, you'll keep going and you'll discover the story. It's the story of Netofficius the vampire. Vampires in my story are immortal. Netofficius. Sorry, I had to say it 3 times. Netofficius. Kobo?
Kobo?
Netofficius.
Nice.
Netofishes. Netofishes.
I'm-
Yes.
There's a lot of
No,
fish, huh?
You got it. You got it. I'm impressed. The Netavicious challenge. Netavicious.
Netofishes.
Let's make that, yeah. But he's a vampire who doesn't. He's also an artist. He's a visual artist. I was probably inspired by all the little artists I saw. You know, little, not being patronizing, but all these younger than me artists who are amazing and talented online.
So
And
many.
was so many, so incredible, so fast at what they do. And he's an artist, and he's I forget how old. I should know, it's my story. 800 years old or something like that. I always have to cross check. What did I write?
That's your
He's
OC.
very old.
Do you know what an
He's
OC
born
is?
during the Middle Ages, so he's very, very old. And he never really particularly liked being a vampire. He always wanted to be an artist, never really could succeed. And doesn't drink blood, doesn't really like drinking blood. In my
It really
story,
makes you just want to root for him, you know?
Yeah,
Like, I hope he lives a good life.
exactly. Exactly. Yeah. So
Okay.
it starts with him, and then it's part 2 follows a different vampire called Barnacle Harry. So it's a whole different character who appears in the first part, and then the second part is Diaries of Barnacle Harry, the pirate vampire. And
Wait, that sounds fun.
yeah, he's a fun character too.
And Netavicious is like this little. I talk like this with a Netavicious.
And then Barnacle Harry is
Hello, Neto. My name is Barnacle Harry.
so they're completely different, you know, ranges and difference to play. And I insert little characters, other characters too. So it's hard because I really challenge myself to have different voices that are not, you know, the same as the ones that have already appeared. That's why I have a guest star now. I was like, I really need someone else to bail me out. I really wanted this person, but I was like, oh, it'd be really fun. But I was like, I am definitely running out of voices.
Yeah, it helps, right?
So-
It helps.
Yeah. So the second part is the pirate vampire, and then third part is going to go back to Netavicious. But the fun thing is that with the story, you can start on part 2 and go to part 1, or start in part 1 and go to part 2. It doesn't really matter.
You know, I didn't see part 3 on your channel, so is that like exclusive information?
That's coming up. Part 2 is going to be 3 more episodes, 3 more chapters. Coming Wednesday will be the next chapter, and then the week after that we'll have the guest star, and then I'll have one little final chapter, and then the part 3 will be after that.
Oh.
And I already have a part 4 planned because there's a female character.
Female
And I'm not-
character.
Are you
Yeah,
voice acting it too?
I'm not doing it. No.
Oh,
I'm
I
gonna
thought.
I'm gonna
Oh.
find a female voice actor, probably.
You could
somebody that I
try.
know.
Kobo Kanaeru at your service.
Netavisha the vampire.
Netofishes.
I'll have you audition for sure.
Yes.
That sounds really awesome. Though. It looks like you've been putting a lot of work into it, and that's honestly
it's
awesome
it's
to see.
fun, but it's really a gift from all those artists have really pushed me to keep, because you know it's just very few viewers so far, but all the art kind of inspires me because they make art of the world, and I go, I'm just flabbergasted. Honestly,
There's
I
just
tear
so
up.
much passion put into this project, right?
Yeah, I mean, I put my heart into it, but it's really all the fan artists kind of allow me to keep doing it and motivating myself to do it. Because, you know, when you make something and you don't have a lot of viewers, it's okay, but you still need engagement and encouragement. You kind of
Right.
need to know someone's there, because the internet is so anonymous. You're like, oh, I have some people are probably like, oh, I have 1,000 views. And it's like, yeah, they're probably, some of those viewers are really enjoying it. And maybe they're not saying it, but that's what's tough about the internet. So it really helps when people are like, you know, by the way, I really like what you're doing and you should keep doing it, because after all, it's, you know, as a creator, I'm sure there's a lot of creators out there. It probably gives you joy to create. So whatever you can do to keep creating, do it. But that doesn't mean that the people who support you aren't really important, because they are kind of like, you know, they're kind of like gas in your tank. You know, they really help you keep going. You have to fill your own gas tank to keep it out keep going, but they really do help some other people supporting it. And in this case, it's extraordinary because they've created, you can check it out through my Twitter and everything, all this amazing art, and it allows me to use it for, you know, the videos and for advertising and stuff like that. So
Okay, well,
Very blessed, yeah.
we have a lot of people here that could possibly check out the, the diaries of Netavicious the vampire. I did pin the title on the top of chat. At least Kobo did. Thank you,
Yeah.
Kobo.
Check it out, guys.
So
Check
if you
it
guys
out.
want to check it out, it's on YouTube. Is it on any other platforms like Spotify?
No,
Apple.
I'm keeping it really simple now so that people check out the video, check out the art, maybe like watch around the animatic, and I'll probably get through the whole series and then maybe I'll release it on another platform. But I kind of dig that it's showcasing the art. So with an audio series, audio only, people aren't necessarily going to see that. And with YouTube, at least they'll see the video and see the art and maybe connect with other people in a different way. So for now, it's
Okay.
Yeah.
Understandable.
Aw. I love seeing like passion projects just like bloom, and it's just great to see that, you know, people just put so much of their own self into these kind of things, and it's I'm looking forward to see where this goes from here.
Thanks for listening. I appreciate it.
Yeah, it was a very fun first episode that I listened to, and I was like, oh, first of all, great voice. Second of all, great writing. Third of all, great character that you fall in love with. I had a lot of fun listening to it. So, guys, if you want to, go check it out on YouTube. The Diaries of Netavicious the Vampire.
I listened to it too before, but just for a while, and then I don't understand. But yeah,
He has a pretty thick accent, so it's understandable. Yeah.
so you're like role playing, right? You're acting, right? In the audio
Yeah, I do
drama.
I do all the voices, yeah. So it's the characters are narrating, and then every once in a while have little scenes, sometimes with other characters. So I do all the voices, yeah.
I wonder if you're interested becoming a VTuber like us.
Let's
Well,
just say
I gotta
that we
learn
had
Valorant
a PNG,
first.
an image of Netavicious the Vampire.
Wait, what?
Let's say it moved. Let's say you have a portrait of Netavicious the Vampire, and whenever you talk, the mouth moves. Whenever you blink, the eyes move like this.
Oh my God.
Could you see yourself playing that character in like a show or something? No.
Well, maybe for short periods of time, maybe for like a show, but maybe not many hours. That would be kind of hard. Maybe, I don't know. Who knows? I think if someone made it, I might entertain and hop on.
You guys heard it first. I mean, it's not an impossibility about being a VTuber. But hey, thanks for entertaining us on that one. Are there any questions that you had about VTubing, by the way? I know that it's a relatively new form of media to you. You probably haven't seen too many going around. And you said that this is your first like talk show kind of thing, right? So do you have any questions about it?
I haven't done many interviews. I'm amazed that there's like live shows. How do the live shows happen, and what's your experience with? You're behind the scenes, or is it virtual? Are you like streaming in?
How do we answer this?
How to answer this?
There's a large. Do you know what mocap is?
Yeah,
Motion
I've done
capture.
mocap.
Okay. Yeah, you should be right. I mean, yeah, you shouldn't. Yeah. Hololive Production, our company, Cover Corporation. We have, I think, the largest mocap studio in Japan.
Yep.
Oh wow.
And from there, we record, concerts and performances and dances and stuff like that. But it is still in front of a live audience of people watching it from online and maybe from a new application called Hollow Earth, which is like a VR kind of thing.
Yeah.
We just basically go to the studio and record there, and then, it's played online. So.
And then it's played. So when you say that if there's like a show in Los Angeles, then it's you're not there. You've recorded it ahead of time, or it's streaming from Japan.
We might go there.
You might go there sometimes. Oh, okay.
Yeah, he might go to Japan for that. It's not all pre-recorded though. It's not all pre-recorded.
That's what I was wondering. It sounded like there's some live components.
And that's honestly the beauty of it. It's just insane that we can have 3D, figures, and just have them, do dances, do concerts and everything, and that must be very, very new and different to you, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I've only discovered it recently. How did both of you maybe you've talked about this ad nauseum, but how did you both start? How did you discover or decide to pursue it?
Mm,
I auditioned.
Yeah,
Okay.
we auditioned.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then we got in.
Gotcha. So just like actors, you went on an audition, and then it just kind of. So we're kind of similar in that way.
Yeah.
Pretty much. I mean, kind of voice actors at the same time, I suppose.
It changed. Yeah, you absolutely are, and it also changed your life in a lot of ways, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
absolutely.
Okay, very cool.
Let's see. I did have another question, but Nope, we already went over that. Never mind. Sorry.
Okay. Okay.
Just went over a couple questions I already went over. Kobo, do you have any other questions before we get over to the section where we do some voice acting? Are you ready?
It's not no, I don't have much. No, I don't have any question, but I have so many requests.
Okay.
Yeah, so I don't think.
Focus now. Eyes off me.
I can
Kobo?
focus. I cannot focus. I can look at your eyes. Malu.
I said I'd bring it back.
You are making her day. Thank you. You're also making my day, of course. Alrighty. So, we of course got to ask you quite a lot of questions, and I do thank you for your time. Thank you very much for sitting down with us and sharing your insight on these things, and sharing your very cool project, The Diaries of Netovicius the Vampire, which if you guys want to check out, it's pinned on the top of the chat.
Yep.
There is one last section that we'd like to have a little bit of fun with before we end the stream.
Let's go.
We both want to become VTubers. VTuber. We both want to become voice actors.
I can't help you with that. You're there.
Sorry. We both want to become voice actors. And in the past, I've attended a couple of voice acting panels at conventions and stuff like that, where where the voice actors give a couple lines or things for the crowd to try to voice act themselves. Can you give us a couple of, prompts or lines that we can try voice acting, and then maybe get a little bit of tips or, changes or anything?
Well, give me a genre. Give me a genre of video game or world or whatever, a sci-fi world, fantasy. What would it be? I'll type it in the chat.
That's up to you.
Let's say that I want to audition for Valorant character. Maybe new agent, yeah.
New agent. Okay, so somebody kind of in that world. Okay, so we'll make up a character. You can be whatever. Well, Kobo, we'll do you first. So this is
No. Ragus first.
Okay, I'm not good at it. I'll give it a try, but I'm down to embarrass myself and just try because we'll never get better.
So we're workshopping this character. His name is Silver.
Silver. Ooh.
Silver. Silver is from Silver Lake, Los Angeles.
Okay.
He's a hipster. And
He's a what? I'm sorry?
He's a hipster.
Hipster? Oh boy.
You know what a hipster is.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a hipster. He loves coffee, and coffee is his alt. So he's like,
What?
so his line's gonna be like, you like it hot? How about scalding, boyo?
Oh no.
All right, so that's your line, and that's your alt line. Give me three different takes. Just go A, B, C, and just have fun with it and do some different range.
Let's go, Silver. Let's go, Silver.
Come on, you go first. I don't want to go first.
No.
You go first.
No,
You're better at this than I am.
you're
I'm just
Silver. I'm not Silver. Okay.
No wrong
Silver.
readings. No wrong readings. Just
Okay.
Like
let's not
mochas?
make it an alt. Let's make it just like A, like just you're talking to somebody. It's a terrible line, by the way. I made it on purpose. Kind of. That's the challenge. It's a challenge.
Okay. Can I practice a couple times?
You're practicing out. You're recording and practicing. That's what it is. There's no wrong takes.
Let's go.
How does a hipster sound?
You just go with your voice. It's fine. It's all you know, subjective.
My name is Silver. I'm from Silver Lake, Los Angeles. I'm a hipster, and I like coffee.
Perfect.
You like it? Shut up, Kobo!
Lame.
That was my try. You probably didn't hear it over
my
here, but
producer Kobo is shouldn't be on mic and is being a little harsh right now, but you know, take it as
Kobo, be nice to
motivation.
me. Huh? You like it hot? How about scalding, boyo? I don't know about that one.
One more. Give me two more. Give me two more.
You like it hot? How about scalding, boyo? I feel like I'm going boyo. Boyo?
Boyo.
Shut
like
up!
an
Boyo.
I'm
impossible
gonna laugh
line.
at you too,
Boyo.
Kobo, okay?
One more.
One more.
You like it hot? How about scalding, boyo?
Yeah. I think I like the third one. We'd be keeping C. We're keeping C. But we're gonna jump into the second part. So the you like it hot's great. You can do it again, and do. How about scalding, boyo? How about scalding, boyo?
Okay. You like it hot? How about scalding, boyo? Do you think it's too impactful for the boyo?
Yeah, you know what? I think we're gonna edit it. We're gonna take out the boyo. It's gonna be you like it hot. How about scalding, you balding
Boyo.
monkey?
Bald.
Monkey? Sorry.
What the heck?
So let's do the edit. You
Okay,
like it
okay.
hot? How about scalding, you balding monkey?
You like it hot? How about scalding, you balding monkey?
Great.
Oh.
Amazing. We're gonna use that one. It's gonna go in the game, and you're gonna have to live with it.
I'm
for
gonna have to
years.
forget about it for a couple months.
You're gonna have to forget about it for a couple months, and then it's
And then I'll look it up online and I'll be like, whoa!
it'll always be there. It's your alt, and then people on interviews will ask you to repeat it exactly the same.
So, Regis Altair, your ultimate line's about scalding, balding monkeys. Can you describe about that? How do I describe that?
It was a strange day. It was a strange day.
Yeah, you
Might have been
balding
some
monkey.
alcohol in the booth. Yeah.
All right, cool. Well, how about you?
All right, so Kobo,
Okay.
let's see.
You got this.
So your hair. I don't know. Is your hair inspired by the ocean?
Yes.
Okay, so we'll give you an ocean character. I don't know. Could it be like Tempest?
Huh.
Like Tempest work? You don't have to say Tempest, but let's say it's your character. Okay, so ocean thing.
Okay.
Kobo, all you need to do is just go like this, okay?
No, shut up, bravos. Oi. No.
Okay.
But did I make a big splash?
Okay.
Not yet.
I'm waiting. Okay. Huh?
So it's did I make a big splash? Not yet.
Okay.
You say it however you want. It could be coy. We're not decided on this, you know.
Who am I again? Tempest?
Yeah, you're Tempest. You
Tempest!
control the ocean. You hydrate the other
Tempest.
Valorant agents. You keep them hydrated.
I don't think Valorant
Should I change
agent has a voice like me.
Sure, why not?
What's stopping them?
Yeah, it could be.
Okay. Okay. Did I make a big splash? Not yet. Okay. Did I make a big splash? Not yet.
That was great.
Ugh.
Yeah, so that we got that as a safety. I think that's gonna be our keeper. But just you go crazy. Be weird. Go let it loose for this one.
Be weird.
Yeah, be weird.
Yeah, just
Okay,
be
okay, okay.
yourself.
Okay, take 2.
Rolling.
Did I make a big splash? Not yet. Cringe!
That one was even.
Ooh.
I think that was
it's
even better
cringe.
than the first one. So we're
There was
gonna.
some like annoyance in the last couple words, I feel.
Yeah, we're gonna pin them both.
I don't know. I feel it sounds weird. Maybe I'm not
Maybe a
used to
different,
it.
maybe a different voice line. Maybe
Wanna try a
something
different
like,
one?
maybe just like an interaction or something.
Okay, well, you wanna talk to Chamber? Say, hey Chamber. Chamber.
And then you answer my voice line. How about it? How about it?
Sure. So, hey Chamber, why you gotta be so French about it?
Hey, Chambers. Hey, Chamber. Hey, Chamber. Why you got to be so French about it? Okay. Okay.
You got this, Kobo?
He gives me the voice line, guys. It's not me, okay? So the voice line is this. Okay, okay. So we're gonna say I'm going to say this. Hey Chamber, why you gotta be so okay. Okay. Let's try.
Got this.
Hey Chamber, why you gotta be so French about it?
Tempest, you know the answer. I gotta be so French because I'm so French.
Oh my god! Oh god!
Amazing job on both sides!
Oh, I'm gonna cry again. Oh, that's so cool. You sound so cool.
Kobo, you sounded cool too. Okay, don't knock yourself out there too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tempest is a great character.
Mm.
Great agent.
How about one more for me? One more for me.
All right, should we change your character up? Do you have a different character, or is there
How
a
about
different?
I like going for like a prince kind of thing, like a very softer character. What do you think?
Yeah, I like that. Oh, is he talking to Chamber or is he talking to somebody else?
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Okay, I'll give you.
Anything.
Yeah.
I also want to be a princess.
You guys can talk to each other. I'll give you a line too.
Wow.
Oh, I don't want to talk to her.
Oi!
Oi, bakayado.
Oi, baka. Oh, my timida.
Gaki. Okay, so we're a prince and princess. Maybe we have a talk there. I guess I would just use my normal voice though.
I mean, it can be like there's a twin agent in VALORANT. It's a prince and princess. It's gonna be cool.
A twin agent. Oh, hold on, I got the voice line.
Huh?
Go for it.
Hey, Chamber, why is your butt so big? Hugo, why'd you write that, man?
What? Huh? No.
I didn't think I told you. I wrote, "Don't write this. This is just a joke between us."
Man, okay. Oh.
Ragus is lying, guys. Ragus is
My
lying.
bad, sorry.
Ragus is lying, guys. Okay.
I shouldn't have typed it in
No.
the chat. I was just.
Ragus is
I
lying,
ran out
guys.
of ideas.
Not what? No.
Well, that was pretty good though.
Who's saying
Okay,
that?
so-
Is it
so
Hugo
Ryan-
or Chamber?
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, he's
Remember,
cooking.
Kobo, this is a twin
cooking.
character. Okay, we have to be on the same
Character.
wavelength.
Okay.
Okay. He's still typing, guys. I wonder what kind of voice line
The fitness
is
gram
it?
pacer test is a multi-stage aerobic capacity test.
He's cooking. Oh.
Ooh.
Huh?
Ooh.
This is a little improv. You gotta fill it in.
Ooh.
You have the second line. Kobo.
Oh, I have the second line. Okay.
Yeah.
So I said, okay, 1, 2, 3, that.
Yeah, and then you'll both say something. You'll both predict what you're both gonna say.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah, just try it.
there's some.
Saturday Night Live does it all the time.
There's some.
Okay.
There's a bit improvisation right there.
Yeah, exactly.
What you gonna say, Ragos?
I can't tell you that.
Oh yeah,
It's gonna
right.
ruin the surprise.
You guys just concentrate. Try to read each other's minds. Just think about all you've been through together, and you'll know what you say. Just look at each other, so to speak, and just let it rip.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Kobo, are you ready?
Wait. Let me think. Oh, okay. Let me
Just get
think.
the jitters out. Just go.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Hey, Twinsy. You know what I'm thinking? Let's say it on 3.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Kobo is short.
What the fool?
Okay.
Wait, what did you say, Kobo?
No, it's no. I did. No. Please. Retake, please.
Okay,
Retake,
one
please.
more.
Retake, please. Okay.
Blank slate.
Ah.
Good.
Hey, Twinsy. You know what I'm thinking? Let's say it on 3.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Subscribe!
Bagus anjing! Huh?
I said subscribe because I wanted more people to go to your channel and subscribe to your YouTube channel.
Oh,
Kobo? What did you say?
I don't know. Something good.
Oh.
Yeah. Why? Okay. What
I
made
was
it?
frozen there. Sorry.
Oh,
Wait, but you know what? I'm never gonna figure out what she said. She's gonna be too secretive of it.
yeah. I mean, yeah. Let's go subscribe, guys. Yeah.
Okay.
Hey.
Kobo, one more time. Except
one more
you
time.
take the first sentence, I take the second, okay?
Oh, okay.
Mm.
We're switching. Okay. Okay. Hey, Twinsy. You thinking what I'm thinking? Let's say it on 3.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Yahoo!
Huh?
What did you say?
Yahoo! Is that good enough? I think that's good enough.
What did you say?
I said.
Oh?
Yeah, what did you say? Kobo wouldn't tell us, and now you're not telling us.
I'm not telling.
Huh?
It's a secret. It's a secret I'm taking to my grave.
It'll get clipped by someone, and they'll figure it out.
Yeah.
You're new to the whole streaming thing. What's going on?
Okay.
Alrighty.
So,
but
how
I
is
think
it?
that's-
How is it?
Yeah, what'd you think about them? What'd you think about this? Yeah.
Me? Oh, I had a great time. You guys are great. I fully appreciate you guys having me on. This was a lot of fun. And thank you for having it in
Yeah.
Paris too, because it makes me feel at
Oh
home.
yeah,
so it's nice that
right.
I appreciate you flew there and you I mean that's a nice spot, like
See that
500 yards
evil
from
tower?
the Eiffel Tower or something. That's pretty amazing. so
See,
Oui,
baguette,
oui.
croissant,
I appreciate you. Croissant.
croissant.
J'ai parlé français.
Oui,
Oui.
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 Merci à vous. Merci à tous tout le monde qui parle français.
Si,
Oui.
Merci.
si.
Comme ça.
C'est comme ça.
That's my favorite word to say.
Je m'appelle Kobo.
Bonjour Kobo.
Ouais.
Je m'appelle Regis Altair.
On
Bonjour
est.
Régis Alter.
Oui. I forgot all my French that I learned in high school.
I did too.
Alouette, alouette, alouette,
Copyright, Dragos eh.
It's not gonna copyright. That thing's like 100+ years old.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think you're okay on that one.
Yeah. Je suis une
Unless
baguette.
there's a remix or something.
Yeah. Alrighty.
Wait,
Is there anything?
wait.
Yeah.
I still have
go.
one more question. And no, not question, actually a request. You haven't say the voice line, but in the there's a how to say it? The French voice line.
Oh, a French voice line of chamber?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, he doesn't speak French a lot, but what are some of the ones he? Oh no.
Like,
Let's see. We can look up some voice lines.
Okay. Like
On est-
maybe.
he says at one point, he says, "On n'est pas sorti de l'auberge." Yes.
What does that mean? I'm sorry.
It's
don't know.
funny. It's kind of an old expression, and we're not out of the inn, literally, but it means we're not out of the woods yet.
Oh.
So he says to the team, "Ah oui, on n'est pas sorti de l'auberge."
Whoa.
Oh.
Oh, I
Remember that
love,
one?
I love it. I love it. Oh.
But I don't know what else. He says, he interspears them.
Eh bien, they want me dead. They are not the first. He says, eh bien, eh bien,
Eh bien,
eh bien, eh
Eh
bien,
eh bien,
Eh bien.
eh bien, oh,
eh bien,
eh bien, Dragos, eh
eh
bien,
bien,
eh
Eh
bien.
bien.
I'm
What?
good.
Eh bien.
What
Eh
is
bien.
that? Eh bien, eh bien, eh bien.
And so. Well.
Eh
Eh
So.
bien.
Well.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
like good,
eh bien.
right?
Oh well.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
eh
it's like
bien.
good.
And then in that situation, it's well. It's more like well.
Oh, eh
Eh bien.
bien,
C'est bien. It's good.
eh bien.
It's well.
Oh, so
You're
good.
right. There aren't too many French like voice lines.
No, I hope, or if I record again, I hope I can speak some more French. But there wasn't like a ton.
Maybe there is one last one we could ask you to do.
Sure.
Adieu.
adieu.
That means farewell, Kobo.
No,
Means farewell.
no farewell. No, not yet. I still have one more request here.
Sorry, Hugo, we're gonna be here for a
I
bit.
promise it's gonna be the last. I promise.
Okay.
Okay, this.
Oh, I see. It's in the chat.
Okay.
Oh, it's so dark.
If you die today, I will remember you forever. It has been an honor. Princess Kobo.
And you killed her.
Don't die. Don't die though. Don't die today.
I won't die. I won't die, Timber.
She's gonna die. She's gonna die. She's gonna die.
Die, Timber. Oh, tasukaro. Arigato. Thank you.
Hugo.
Okay, I'm.
Her whole thing is getting people to call her Princess Kobo, and you
Oh,
just
okay, I
like
see.
made her life. Like I barely call her Princess, and that's only when I really want something from her. Like I'm like, Princess Kobo, can you do my work for me? Can you fold my laundry, Princess Kobo? And then she'll do it. But like,
No, I'm not that stupid. Sorry.
Princess Kobo, can you forget about all that? We're good siblings, right?
Okay.
See, it's that easy.
Can you say that line that I type in French?
Oh.
Which one?
Yeah,
If you die today,
yeah,
I will
if you die
remember you
today,
forever.
yes.
In French.
Si vous décédez aujourd'hui, je me rappellerai de vous pour toujours. C'était un honneur, Princesse Kobo.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'm gonna save your voice, that voice line, for my maybe ringtone. Thank you. Thank you. Okay.
Thank you so
You're
much for
welcome.
joining this interview.
Oh
Hugo,
my
Hugo,
God, I love
really
it.
appreciate that.
I appreciate it. Appreciate
Yeah,
you. It's been
yeah.
a pleasure.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
Thanks for everybody who's watching.
Thank you very much. Is there anything that you'd like to plug last minute? Any projects? Any upcoming things that you'd like to be excited about? Anything?
No, just my audio series. Check it out.
Yeah,
if you're
yeah.
an artist, make some art for it, and I'll be sure to try to feature it as part of it. It's a fun hang with a lot of cool artists, and that's it. Yeah.
Alrighty.
All
Well,
right.
You can see me in one line in Our Flag Means Death on HBO. You look for me there.
What is it again? Your
I'm
YouTube
gonna buy
channel?
HBO just for it.
No, don't do that.
What's the YouTube channel that you post
Yeah.
the audio dramas on?
I'll put it in the chat. It's youtube.com/O4A film.
Okay, I'm gonna pin.
That's
that
where you
in.
find the audio series, and there's a lot of other me doing Shakespeare
Oh,
monologues and things like that
Lord.
I used to do in Los Angeles. So if you're a Shakespeare nerd, you might find a few videos there that'll be interesting.
Alrighty, that sounds amazing. Thank you
Here's
so
the
much,
channel,
Hugo, for
guys.
your time.
Thanks, you guys.
Yeah.
My pleasure.
Kobo,
Bye,
Oh.
Kobo. Thank you.
Kobo went ahead and pinned the YouTube channel in the chat. If you guys want to go check that out.
Oh yeah, I
any-
did it. Yeah.
Thank you, Kobo.
Check it out,
Any
guys.
last words, Kobo?
I hope this is not our last interaction.
I hope not either.
Yeah.
It was
I'm.
a pleasure. Thank you for being a fan, Kobo. I really appreciate it. It touches me that you really like Chamber and really like the voice. So thank you. much.
I'm hoping that there's maybe a low chance, but yeah, chance still a chance. We could play Valorant together. Maybe I can stream
There's a
it.
chance.
Yeah.
Well, we have to train. We're gonna train for a year, so you're gonna be.
No.
coaching me for a year, so-
It's okay.
Every
It's
day,
okay.
Kobo, 20 hours, okay? 20 hours.
I
You
signed
signed
up
up.
for it. It's only 20 hours, so I'm gonna
Yeah,
commit to
only
it.
20
And if in a year I'm not a pro esports player, you know, we'll see. but-
Chill.
okay.
Yeah, it's not gotta be Valorant. So maybe we can do any else collab again. You know. Yeah.
Some other game. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll figure
maybe some
something out.
other
We'll
game.
figure something out.
Maybe card game. Do you play card game? Do you play Uno?
Everybody, Uno is super popular. Yeah, let's get together and do some Uno.
Nice. Oh, maybe
Sounds good.
maybe we can play with other voice actor of Valorant.
That
You
could
know?
be cool.
Yeah.
That could be cool. Getting a little ahead of yourself here, but that could be cool.
Yeah, Ragus, you
But,
know what to
Think of a
do.
few. Yeah.
But thank you, Hugo, for everything. Thank you so
Yeah.
much. If you guys want to go check them out, Hugo's YouTube channel is pinned at the top of the chat.
Yeah, check it out.
Thank you very much for all your hard work.
Oh,
And,
I forgot to say,
Whoa.
if you subscribe to the YouTube O4H, I just did the Donald Trump thing. Sorry,
It's okay.
this thing.
Huh?
If you subscribe to O4A Film, this is a horrible way to end. If you subscribe,
Okay.
if you get O4A Film, subscribe and comment on the first video, Hello Neto, and you're automatically eligible to win a chamber or just a voicemail from me, a custom voicemail, a happy birthday or something like that.
How do you type that in chat?
I'm gonna subscribe.
Yeah, subscribe and say hello Neto on the first video in the comments, and I'll just choose at random. I'll do a randomizer, and I'll pick somebody to get a voicemail
Let's
from me.
go, guys. Subscribe and comment.
That's pretty sick. Hello, Neto, right? How do
Hello,
you
Neto.
type that?
Hello, Neto.
Hello Neto, HLLO. Hello Neto. Or if you want, just watch the first video and leave a comment about what you thought of the first one.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
you don't
yeah.
have to watch, but if you subscribe, you can just say hello Neto and move on your way, or else you can watch the video and say, tell me what you think.
Alrighty. That
Just-
sounds really great. Thank you so much for doing that.
Comment and
Yeah.
don't forget to like, guys. Like button, push the like button. Okay.
And give that audio series a try. It's really, really good. Like it just sucked me in. So please go check out the Diaries of Netovicious the Vampire.
Yeah, I'm gonna also put it in my YouTube description, alright, in this stream description.
There
Okay.
you go.
Yes.
So much.
Alrighty. Anything else, Kobo, before we end?
Merci
shouldn't have asked her.
beaucoup, Monsieur Hugo.
De rien. Merci, Princesse Kobo.
Okay.
Merci beaucoup, Monsieur
Merci, Alter.
Hugo.
Merci, Alter, monsieur.
And the way we say it, arigato.
Oh.
Arigato.
ありがとう。ありがとうございます。Oh, we say お疲れ。I mean in Japanese. はい、お疲れ。お疲れ。
Tsukare.
What does that mean, Kobo? Otsukare.
I don't know, but I know when we use it. Yeah. Thank you.
It's like a thank you for your hard work kind of
Yeah,
thing.
yeah. Thank you for your hard work. That is. Yeah.
Okay, should we say it on 3? Otsukare.
Okay. Oh,
Okay,
wait.
1.
Okay.
Two,
1, 2,
three.
3.
Otsukare.
Otsukare.
Thank you for joining. Bye bye,
Let's
everybody.
go. Bye, guys.